Growing up in Western Pennsylvania, I remember traipsing around the woods with my cousins and siblings, like Blackbeard the pirate with some treasure map on a remote island looking for a treasure. We never found the treasure then. But fast forward to the year 2000, and geocaching took hold in America and around the world. There are over 2.5 million geocaches hidden around the globe now, and there's even one on the International Space Station. Now, a few years ago, my cousin Brian, one of the traipsers, called me up and said, let's go geocaching with the kids. And we'd heard about it, and my daughter Claire and I were in Pittsburgh visiting family. So off we went, and after a short tutorial, we found our first cache. A couple rules about geocaching. You always need to make sure that you sign the log to prove that you were there. And inside of the container, you can put no perishables or paraphernalia. I have found paraphernalia. After Claire and I returned, we immediately put together our arsenal, tools of the trade. Our flashlight with extra batteries, pens, pencils, extra logbooks, sunscreen, lotion, and of course water, because here we are in the desert. Off we went geocaching. While we were there, we learned the lingo. For example, you don't want a muggle, non-cacher, to follow you to ground zero, where the CO is hidden in the cache owner. Once you get there, you have to sign the log SL, and always be polite, thanks for the cache. Geocaches get us to our spidey sense. We're always looking under guardrails and in UPRs, unusual piles of rocks. At the base of this tree, under this UPR, of course, there is a geocache. Now, they come in different sizes and shapes. A nano is about the size of the tip of my pinky finger, while a micro is about the size of a pill bottle or a DNA container. Right after I took this picture, Claire looks around the other side and found this cache. The largest we've ever found is a 5-gallon paint jug that's buried mostly in the ground with a rock on top. This size allows you to save and trade different trinkets and toys with children in cache containers, and it's really fun. Now, when you're caching, there's 2 rating systems. Terrain rating system, a 1 means I can wheel a wheelchair up to it, while a 5 means I'm gonna jump out of an airplane maybe or go scuba diving. Now, the difficulty rating, once you get to ground zero, how hard is it to find the cache? A 1, a small child could find it, while a 5, you might have to complete a series of other caches before you even get the coordinates to go find the cache. 5x5s are the best kind of caches. It doesn't take a plant biologist or a geologist to know these items don't exist in nature. There are different kinds of cache containers, and cachers become very creative with their caches. For example, a cache might be a pipe on the side of a telephone pole that's really a cache container and goes nowhere, or a small red reflector magnetized to a guardrail along a major road near my parents' house. Now, there are cache items that are supposed to be moved, unlike containers, trackables. Trackables have a serial number, and you track them online on geocaching.com. Claire has one in the shape of a cat that wants to go to ancient Egypt, where she heard cats were worshipped. It's gone 41,000 miles, but it hasn't quite made it. It's in California right now. And we love teaching her about the culture and the people and the languages of where her trackable's been. Last year, she and I traveled to Yuma, Arizona, which is on the other side of the state, for a mega event. A mega event has over 1,000 cachers show up to enjoy caching together. While there, we got a geocoin, which is a type of trackable. And also while we were there, we went over the Colorado River into California to get a cache in California, because geocaching.com rewards virtual badges for finding caches in different states and countries and on certain dates like 12/12/12 or the recent 15th anniversary of geocaching. Virtual and earth caches are 2 of my favorites. There's no container, but an earth cache requires you to learn something about the geology or geography of the place you go. And a virtual makes you do some sort of task and prove it to the CO. Now, Claire and I love geocaching. We take our friend's dog, we grab our cameras, and we get out there and adventure and go places we would never go without this opportunity together. You too could try geocaching. Download the app afterward today. You'll be amazed at all the caches around you. Unlike Blackbeard the pirate, who never found his treasure with his treasure map, with your geocache app, today and tomorrow you will find your first cache. Thank you.